What is up, my gorgeous film lovers? Welcome back to the Film Frontline, where we do not just watch TV and movies, we dissect them, obsess over them, and serve the absolute realest tea in the entertainment world. I am so hyped for today's deep dive because we are talking about what is easily shaping up to be the most unhinged, laugh out loud comedy of the year. Grab your matcha lattes, girls, because we are unpacking NBC's brand new sitcom, The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. Okay, let's get into the breakdown. If you are totally exhausted by the same old recycled sitcom formulas, this show is about to live rent-free in your mind. We are looking at a mockumentary, but not the traditional early 2000s style where the camera is just a quiet fly on the wall. No, honey, in this show, the camera is basically a villain, and it is giving major chaotic energy. Our leading man is the legendary Tracy Morgan, who plays Reggie, a disgraced former New York Jets superstar. Reggie is desperately trying to orchestrate a massive comeback and clean up his completely tarnished public image by hiring a documentary crew to follow him around. But here's where it gets incredibly spicy. The guy he hires to direct this documentary is Arthur Tobin, played by the one and only Daniel Radcliffe. Arthur is this insanely pretentious, emotionally fragile, award-winning British filmmaker who refuses to just document the story. He actively shapes it, manipulates it, and essentially ruins Reggie's life on camera because he desperately wants to be the main character. The dynamic between these two is pure gold. Tracy Morgan is serving effortless, straight-faced delusion. He plays Reggie with this utter sincerity, whether he is bragging about having a fast food taco named after him or clutching onto a decades-old food poisoning excuse to dodge accountability. But the real gag is Daniel Radcliffe. We all know Radcliffe loves an eccentric role, and he is eating this up. He balances this dry, awkward discomfort with raw self-pity, making Arthur one of the most hilariously toxic directors we have ever seen on screen. And the supporting cast? A total slay. We have Erica Alexander as Monica, Reggie's ex-wife and manager, who is desperately trying to do the mental math to keep his life from imploding. Then there's Bobby Moynihan playing his former teammate Rusty, who is literally surviving on an all-butter diet because a child told him it was healthy. We also get Precious Way as Reggie's frustrated influencer fiancée Brina, who refuses to be just a prop in his apology tour. Oh, and did I mention Megan Thee Stallion makes an appearance? Because she does, and she completely owns her scenes. Now, to be totally transparent, the pilot episode does feel a tiny bit familiar. It takes a second to really find its footing and lay the groundwork before the hook peaks. But once it gets past that initial setup and the toxic push and pull between Reggie and Arthur takes center stage, it completely spirals into this glorious parade of unhinged, character-driven chaos. There's literally an episode that turns into a full-blown Agatha Christie murder mystery in Reggie's mansion, and another that crosses over into a reality dating show. The writing is so sharp, the jokes land perfectly, and it never feels like a forced sketch. It actually explores the ridiculous ways people try to control their own PR narratives in the influencer era. All right, it is time for the Film Frontline opinion. Let me just say, I am absolutely here for the Daniel Radcliffe renaissance. The man secured his bag in his youth and now just takes on the most wonderfully bizarre, unpredictable roles imaginable, and I respect that level of unapologetic boss energy so much. What makes The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins work so beautifully for me is that it refuses to take the easy way out. The creators, who are the masterminds behind 30 Rock, know exactly how to craft a joke-dense script without losing the emotional core. It doesn't just playfully mock cancel culture or PR apologies, it actually dives into Reggie's biggest flaw, his avoidance of reality. It is sharp, it is smart, and it is exactly the kind of intelligent, witty comedy we deserve right now. So, I have to know your thoughts. Are you going to be tuning into The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins? And more importantly, what is your favorite unhinged Daniel Radcliffe role to date? Sound off in the comments below. I want to read every single one of them. And if you love this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay locked to the Film Frontline for all your pop culture deep dives. Stay fabulous, and I will catch you in the next one.